Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Voices of Tower Hamlets, but I'm not in Tower Hamlets, I'm in Redbridge, but it's more or less Tower Hamlets, Ilford. A lot of people have moved down from Tower Hamlets up the A12, A13, but I've got a special guest here, Ruba Amin, who's led a school uniform campaign, an amazing campaign that's gained national traction as well. There's a bill in Parliament going through, so I just want to explain, a bill in Parliament means that it's actually going to be law. Whereas an early day motion, according to Wikipedia, is just a motion that rarely gets debated. But this is actual bill that's going to impact onto law, and Ruba's going to speak about it. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Ruba. Hi Ruba. So why did you start this campaign? Explain why school uniforms and why is it so important for you as a parent and for me as a parent as well.
So I was on my way I picked the children up from school, and there was a little boy, and he got paint all over his jumper, and his mum was telling him off, and she got really teary, and she said to him, oh, why did you do that? You know, I can't afford to get you another one. And something just hit me. My heart just literally broke in two then. And I went home, and I'm not going to lie, I had a little bit of a cry, and I just thought, that's so sad. Like, she's telling her son off because she can't afford to buy him another jumper. So I started speaking to my friends, my family, and just asking them, like, do you think the uniform's too expensive? And everyone unanimously said, yeah, it's
So
too
are
much.
school uniforms really that expensive? Well, as a parent, I found it always expensive. Like,
Yeah.
so like, mum always used to get me to buy
Yeah.
school uniform, even though mum earned large amounts of money. But are they that expensive? Have you got figures for us?
Yeah, so you've got the average for a primary school per child. That the Children's Society, they did research, and they found the average that a parent is spending is £255 for a primary child. Yeah, this is one child.
Yeah.
And then for a secondary child, £340.
Okay.
£340 per child. So if you've got two children, then you're in trouble. And if you've got three, then you might as well turn out the lights and start using candle burners, because you're going to have to be paying out from your, it actually counts. You know, where you've got your income and your expenditure, you've got your mortgage, you've got your gas, you've got your electric, you've got your insurance, you've got your water bill, and then you're going to have your school uniform cost in there. And parents have said they've had to sacrifice on their other costs to pay for school uniform.
So I know in Tower Hamlets we have one of the highest child poverty rates in the country, so it has an impact. Has there been any studies done on school uniforms?
There have been. The Child Poverty Action Group have done so much research on child poverty, and we have one of the highest rates of children being fed from food banks in Redbridge. We're not talking about parents that aren't working, we're talking about parents that have jobs, but by the time they're done paying their rent, by the time they're done paying their bills, by the time they're done paying their travel costs, they haven't got money for food. So imagine they haven't got money for food, and they still have to buy their children's uniform because the school policy says they have to wear a particular colour with a particular logo and a particular brand. It's just ridiculous.
So what can parents do? So parents in Redbridge, Tower Hamlets, or all over East London, what can they do if they're concerned about their school uniform? Have you got easy steps?
Easy. It's so easy. Complain. Go to your school. Yeah, go to speak to the receptionist, put it in a letter, put it in an email, send a WhatsApp message, do whatever you need to do and complain. Just say, do you know what? It's too expensive. I don't want to pay it. I got a pen and paper and a clipboard, and I just got people to sign, and I took it to the school office. It's easy. We just need to make these little steps, and then what happens is when everyone comes together, you'll see that they will realise actually the parents aren't standing for it anymore. So it's just easy. Complain about it enough, you will get heard, because remember, it's not only your problem, we're all going through it, so we all do it together.
So in terms of campaigning, there's going to be a template letter provided by Ruba, which will be linked with this video. Now, Ruba, can you just tell me about this bill in Parliament? So there's an actual movement to actually change the law in this country to make school uniforms cheaper.
Yeah, there is. We've got the lovely MP Mike Amesbury. He's from up north, and he's had similar problems in his area, and his residents have lobbied him and, complained to him so many times that parents can't afford the uniform for their children, so they have like uniform drives. Like how people have food banks, there's a uniform banks. That's the state that we're in right now, it really got to him. So he's put together, it's a private members bill in Parliament, and it's basically to address the school uniforms. So right now, the government issues guidance to schools. The guidance is just friendly advice, but do schools really follow that advice? No, because we're sat here complaining. So what this bill will do, it will make it become law so that the schools then have to follow the rules, They can't pick and choose, they have to give parents options to be able to buy cheaper uniforms. Let me give you an example. My child's PE kit, the white polo t-shirt, just because it's got a logo on it, I spend £7 to £9 on one t-shirt. I can buy two from Asda for £3. It's easy. It's just so easy. The solution is staring us in the face. We just need to make them put it into law and listen to us. And remember, our MPs, they work for us, we don't work for them.
So what do we need our MPs to do? I know your MP, Sam, is supporting it. So what's happening with this bill? Is this something?
So for example, my MP, so I wrote to him, I called him, he called me back, we spoke about it. So I'm in Redbridge, so my MP for Ilford South is Sam Terry, and he's personally spoken to Mike about the bill, and he's pledged his support to the bill. He'll be attending the debate on the 13th of March in Parliament. So what you need to do is you need to do the same thing. You need to complain to your MP, make them listen to you, get all your friends, all your family, everyone to complain, and get your MP to reach out to Mike Amesbury and to back the bill. And remember, it's not just about Tower Hamlets and it's not just about Redbridge. This is up and down the country. We need MPs from the whole country, all over, to attend the debate. So if you've got family up in Scotland, if you've got family up in Leeds, if you've got family up in Manchester, if you've got family down in Cornwall, send them a message on WhatsApp, send them a text message, email them, tweet them, literally put it out there everywhere that you can. And it's just that one tweet, just that one message that we forward, that someone will ask their MP to get involved, and that's going to bring about change.
So we another call to action is to basically write to our local MP. So I've got two hats, three hats if you include this Unite hat, but I'm a member of the GMB union. So it's two hats, one as a councillor in Myland, which is Poplar and Limehouse. So our MP is the lovely Upsana Begum. So we need people to write to Upsana, and I'll be writing to her as a councillor as well to support this bill. And the other hat I wear is that I live in Bethel Green and Bow. So as a resident, I'll be writing to the lovely Rushnara, asking her to support this bill, which is an anti-child poverty measure, especially in the East End of London, where we have one of the highest child poverty rates in the country. So call to action. Thank you very much.